Hey everybody, my name is Niclas Huschenbeth and I would like to present to you a new series. It is called The King's Hand and pretty much that's all about. I would like to show you positions and games in which one side really hands down the opposite king and can eventually, in most cases, create a mating net and mate the king, in many cases, all over the board. And what I like about this series is that for one, it really has an aesthetic value and it's very entertaining to see this mating attacks being carried out. And for the other, as you guys might know, I really place a high value on instructive videos. So what I would like you to do is to calculate yourself the positions so that you can improve your calculation skills. Because in many cases, calculating how to mate a king out in the open takes some accurate skills, and this is what I would like to help you improve with the series. But on the other hand, it also is very nice to watch these king attacks being carried out. So let's go ahead and start with the first example and you will see what it's all about. This is really a classic. It's between Edward Lasker, so not the world champion Emanuel Lasker, but his brother Edward Lasker against George Allen Thomas, played in 1912 in England. So white to play, and that you can really call that example the mother of all king hunts. Alright, so here's how it goes. You might be familiar with this if you have watched my series How to Solve Chess Tactics. It's the same thing. I would like to ask you to stop the video right now, and please do so, because in this way you really get the most out of the video. And then now calculate the position, calculate moves, and come to a conclusion. And if you're done, you can press play on the video and continue and compare what you thought with the actually lines and moves in the game. Alright, so go ahead now. Okay, I will go ahead and show it right now. Alright, so Lasker played a beautiful queen sacrifice here. Queen takes h7. So the point is, if white takes with the knight on f6, then black can take back with the pawn and just in time protects the pawn on h7 and he's fine. So this is also a common technique to switch around the moves. So instead of starting with knight takes f6, now start with queen takes h7. This is exactly what Lasker did. King takes, and now knight takes f6 is a double check, and as it is the case with double checks, the black king has to move, or the king which is in a double check has to move. And here the king can go to h6 or h8. If king goes to h8, it's pretty quick. Knight g6 and it's mate. But from here on, of course, you have to calculate till the end, are you going to mate the black king? Because otherwise you're down a queen. So you got to be sure here. And this is what I like about the series, is that it really requires some accurate calculation, and you will see similar positions in the next upcoming videos. Alright, but first of all, let's continue with this one. So here, knight e4 check, king g5, h4 check, king is further driven into the center, only moves to black, g3 check, again king has to go to f3, and this example is pretty straightforward and shouldn't have been too difficult, because white is just continuing to giving checks. King has to go to g2, only move, rook h2 check, only move, king g1, and now white could have actually finished off with a long castle, but he didn't. I think it would have been a nicer way to finish the game, but he just played his calm move, king to d2. King goes out of his way and the rook on a8 delivers a checkmate. I think it's a very, very beautiful example. The king is driven all the way over from, g8 to g1, and he's made it there, far away from all the other pieces of black. And that's, I believe, very aesthetic. So you should you should compare if your calculations turn out at this point. Otherwise, you know where you have to put some work on. And this really requires some visualization skills. And that was the first example. Please let me know how you like this new series. I'm pretty excited about it, so I will definitely continue, and there will be a fixed schedule from now on. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, one video will be released. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is 6 p.m. Central European Time, also including Germany and the neighbors of Germany, of course. So that will be on a fixed schedule, and we will see some more awesome examples. So see you next time. Bye.